Please welcome Liz Fagan.
Street dog howling. Guess it could be human. Frantic whimper boy needs a friend. Tail between his legs, asks if he can stay. The family knows he's not okay. He's in a bit of a way. Where do you lay your head? Call this number instead. Beheaded foul. Shouldn't somebody hold her body down? It hasn't hit her yet. She's so stressed. She should rest. Where do you lay your head? Call this number instead. Communication barricaded, and no keys exist. A bridge goes down in Baltimore. Are you okay with this? And maybe you should start fermenting. At least you'd get some benefits. You're too out of it to get into it. Just keep taking sips. Where do you lay your head? Call this number instead. Street dog howling. Guess it could be human. Frantic whimper boy needs a friend. Tail between his legs, he asks if he can stay. The family knows he's not okay. He's in a bit of a way. Where do you lay your head? Call this number instead. Call this number instead. Call this number instead.
Welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show. I am your host, Hulk Caesar. My illustrious co-host, Newfoundland songbird Emily Malloy, could not be here this evening. Instead, our friend Shara Desiree King is filling in on hosting duties. Shara, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you for letting me play the role of Emily tonight.
We'll get you credit on IMDb for that. Big thank you to Liz Fagan for kicking off the program. We'll have much more from Liz a little later on. Now, before we get to tonight's first guest, it's time for another edition of our SPCA Creature Feature. Here we go.
Meet Jasper.
No, say it right.
What?
Say it right.
Jasper. At 8 years old, this handsome gentleman is looking for his forever home. Jasper is a shy and gentle boy who would do do best in a quiet, patient home where he can settle at his own pace.
Now, like a lot of cats, Jasper needs a little time to build trust. Once he feels safe and comfortable, we're told his wonderful personality really starts to shine. If you're willing to give him the patience and love he deserves, you'll have a loyal companion for years to come.
If you think Jasper could be the perfect addition to your family, contact the St. John's SPCA to learn more about giving this sweet boy the loving forever home he's been waiting for.
Now, the SPCA recently moved to their brand new headquarters, which is just down the road here on White Hills.
Nice.
Yeah, they got a giant facility up there, and we're going to be joining them sometime later in the summer, maybe doing a live episode with all the kitties and the puppies. Pretty exciting. Ooh. Our featured guest this week hardly needs an introduction around here. She's an internationally recognized violinist, composer, educator, yoga instructor, and a 4-time ECMA award winner. Her award-winning album, I Snow, showcased a remarkable blend of classical music, Celtic folk, jazz, and Inuit throat singing. Since her last visit, she's added another title to her already impressive resume, author. Gina Burgess, welcome back to the Hulk Caesar Show.
Thanks for having me.
Gina, welcome back.
Thank you.
The last time we were here, we spent a lot of time talking about your music. Mm-hmm. This time, we're here to celebrate your first book. What inspired you to put your experiences on the road as a musician into something that people could actually use?
I've been at it for a while now. And it's like a resource that I thought would have been valuable to me when I was just starting out. So even though a lot of this stuff I think is common knowledge now, mm-hmm. I meet some people and chat with them, especially like younger people. I did a tour across Newfoundland with a group of drum dancers from Iqaluit, and they're all youth. And I was like, nope, the book is needed.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
Yeah.
When did you first start thinking about doing it?
I mean, do you want the whole story?
Sure.
Or? Okay, so I was with the Jerry Cans and I was playing Breakout West. It was in Alberta. And there was a bunch of different panelists there. And one of the panelists actually called himself the Canadian music industry's fitness dude. So I was like, I want to see what this guy's all about. So I went and he had really good things to say. Mm-hmm. I bought his book. Turns out he's Australian. So that's a thing. And also, the language of the book, the language that he was using, his entire vibe, he is the fitness dude. Mm-hmm. He's a dude. And it wasn't resonating with me. So I thought, okay, if you're going to be the fitness dude, I'm going to be the wellness woman. And of course, this was in like 2014 or something. Yeah. I don't necessarily identify as a woman right now. And I also have a hard time with the word wellness. So that's the progression that it's taken mm-hmm. since 2015. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, most people see the 90 minutes that you're on stage. They don't see the airports, the hotels, the long drives, and everything in between. Was there a moment during your career that you realized taking care of yourself had to become just as important as practicing your instrument?
Yes. Before all of the touring started, actually, I had a repetitive strain injury from violin that I had to relearn how to play, and it took about 1 year. And I was already touring I was playing with orchestras and at quite a high level for classical music. So it was really life-altering. Wow. And I had to make the decision if I actually wanted to relearn how to play again, like using all those muscles and everything. Mm-hmm. But I definitely did. And I did relearn. And when I relearned, I was very mindful about posture and the mechanics of playing an instrument. And actually the chiropractor/massage therapist I was working with at that time suggested that I start yoga. I was 19 and there was like no yoga scene at that time. Mm-hmm. So I found one person teaching yoga out of the basement in a church, and the payment was food donations, cans of food.
Can't beat that price.
Right?
I lived in Vancouver for a long time where it was much more expensive than some cans of food.
Well, it is now.
It is now.
Yeah. But it was that, and then just realizing after I relearned how to play that the maintenance of the body, the chiropractor that I worked with only works with musicians and athletes who have repetitive strain. Mm. So it turns out I had golfer's elbow in one elbow and tennis elbow in the other elbow. A
real athlete.
We are. Actually, musicians are. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of sad to me that we're looked at like drunken bums. Honestly, by some people, not everybody, but it's like, it's kind of like a lifestyle that is associated with us. And not with pro athletes. And when I think about what we're actually doing, like there's actually not much difference. So
Yeah, I think they look at podcasters as drunk bums, and I mean,
Filmmakers.
guilty as charged.
basically anyone in the art.
Really. Yeah, really, we're just all neurodivergent and having a time and living our lives.
I think people are just jealous slightly.
I think so too. Agreed. Your book is more than something to read. It's a workbook, yoga, meditation, journaling, coloring pages, and even crossword puzzles. Why was it important to make it an interactive instead of simply just writing a traditional book?
So there was a moment when I was on tour where I picked up my backpack and it was super, super heavy because I had a Sudoku book, a journal, my reading book, my meditation and yoga book, and some other puzzle book. And a coloring book. Yes, an adult coloring book.
And then you had to have markers or something.
Yes. So I was like, these all need to just go into one thing.
Yeah.
You know? So then I thought, okay, when I actually do this book, I want to have pages to color and games to play and
That's
different things
so
to do.
cool. Do you have things in there that are for just yourself or like to share with others that you're traveling with?
There's one of those things in the book. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
one
no
of those.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it even have
Oh,
a name?
yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody knows when you do this
We
though.
know.
Let me have a look here.
It's like, tell me who I will love.
Oh,
1,
it's
2,
called
3,
an origami
4.
fortune teller.
Ooh.
An origami
I've never
fortune
heard it called
teller.
that in my life.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yes, exactly. You
that's
know what I
awesome.
mean.
That's awesome.
So that's for others.
Yeah, that's cool. Very
excellent.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, after 18 years of touring, you've probably learned some lessons the hard way. Looking back, what's one piece of advice you wish somebody had given you on your very first tour?
Again, for me, it's about balance. You know, I'm not out to tell anybody not to do anything. I drink, I smoke, I like doing all those things. It's about the balance and about being safe while doing those things. You know, you can have a lot of fun while still being safe at the same time. So I think those are like the advice that I wish I had earlier.
What's the longest you've ever been on tour?
Well, at one point, like everyone in the jerry cans quit our job because we were touring so much. So that was a lot. I don't know, like consecutive, I think like 3 months consecutively.
It seemed like a lifetime on the
going
road for
home.
3 months.
Yeah, oh, yeah, God, yes. Yeah. And when I was off the road at that time, I was going back to Iqaluit, like in between tours. So even that wasn't like going back to my home. Yeah.
Tremendous. Well, let's take a quick break from earlier this year. It was our friends with Violet. They joined us in studio, and tonight they're opening for Kesha down at Churchill Park Music Festival. Here they are with Toxic Tiffany live on the Hulk Caesar Show. Please welcome With Violet.
Do you ever know what you do to me? The door is locked, but you hold the key. Will you ever show what you own to me? You own my eyes, make it hard to see. So the story goes, when we live like this, we lose ourselves in a trusted situation, avoiding complications. Toxic Tiffany, oh girl, you are so bad for me. I know they ran the flag up high and it'll match the color of your coat, your shoes, your lips, their candy apple red eclipse. And nobody dreams of this. Nobody dreams of this. You ought to know that you hold the leash. It pulls me back while I try to breathe out the ghost living in my lungs. Cause dating young ain't that fun. So the palace falls with its walls of glass. Cause love like ours ain't made to last through this. But still I miss your kisses. Toxic Tiffany, oh girl, you are so bad for me. I know they ran the flag up high and it'll match the color of your coat, your shoes, your lips, their candy apple red now eclipse. Nobody dreams of why do I wanna stay another day being treated all kinds of ways. Why do I wanna stay another day love you, 'cause your shoes, your lips, they're candy apple red now. A toxic symphony. Oh, girl, you are so bad for me. I know they ran the flag up high and it don't match the color of your coat, your shoes, your lips, and they're candy apple red eclipse. And nobody dreams of this. Nobody dreams of this. I said nobody dreams of this. Nobody dreams of this.
We're back on the Hulk Caesar Show. We are joined by internationally acclaimed musician and author Gina Burgess.
Hi.
Hi. Gina, in your book, you spend time talking about mental wellness and staying grounded. Why do you think musicians are becoming more comfortable having these conversations today?
I think because we're having to think about it more today than ever before with all of the extra jobs that we are required to do now. Mm-hmm. Like when I first started touring, there were no cell phones. Mm-hmm. There were no socials.
What a wonderful world before socials and cell phones.
I mean, in part, you know, the map's taking up your entire car. You can't see. But, you know, there's a joy to that, too.
Yeah. We got lost in Detroit, going to Toronto once, and stayed in a really shady hotel in downtown Detroit because Dad couldn't read the map in the dark.
My first job in film, they gave me a big book. I went to Halifax. They gave me a big book and said, you got to go to PS in Dartmouth and go. And I was like,
yeah, exactly.
But when I got there, I was so excited.
Yes. Yeah, there is definitely a joy to getting to a place without Google Maps, I will say.
There is, yeah.
But yeah, we have to do so many things, you know. We have to manage ourselves and book ourselves and be a travel agent and, you know, all of these things that have, I don't want to say nothing to do with the music because they do, but, you know, growing up as a violinist and being trained in classical music, no one ever said, like, you're going to have to film yourself and make ads.
Yeah,
you know?
Right. I think that's the big difference is the promotion and having to do marketing yourself, whereas Universal or Warner Brothers used to do that for you when you were on the road. And now you're on the road, and like as soon as you get off the show, you got to like post 100 photos and 100 videos, and you go back to the hotel and you got to get everything ready to post in the morning, and it's like nonstop.
It's a lot. Yeah. And actually, like musicians have been talking more and more about burnout, about mental health and having issues with mental health because it's too much. It's actually too much. I'm scaling back in different ways now because I realize like I'm just one person, and the band that I have been having is like more so hired musicians. Like we had people who recorded on the album, and when I can have those people on the gig, like it's awesome, but they're not always on the gig. So it's not a band per se. Yeah. So it's not like I can shell out tasks to people, you know? I have to really do everything, and it's a lot, and it doesn't pay.
I think that's a lot too in the hired musician kind of like you say, you're kind of hiring musicians to be in your band, so you can't tell them to go do social media. Exactly. And you can't tell them to go do radio hits or whatever has to happen when you go to towns. And,
exactly.
Or go pick up the snacks
or
whatever.
Yeah. Luckily, those people are really cool, and they will go do the snacks or like they'll sit beside me on the socials and write what I'm telling them to write, and you know. But yeah, it's a lot. And I think it actually is really good that people are talking about it now, because I think for a few years, you know, it was a lot like actually in the 90s before my repetitive strain issue, orchestral musicians and classical musicians were really suffering quietly. No one was talking about all of the pain meds they were taking, all of the chiropractic services they were having to take. And, you know, they weren't always getting compensated for that either. And then I remember in a Strings magazine, they finally like broke the seal on that. And then everyone was like, actually, yeah, I can barely walk. Like I can't use my arms when I'm home. And so everyone started to talk about the physical nature of the playing. And now we're talking about the mental nature of the playing. And it's good. It's really important.
Yeah. Amazing.
I was talking to someone today about Paul Simon and how Paul Simon's pretty much deaf now and doesn't play a lot of shows anymore. And there's going to be so many artists, I would think, that are going to have hearing problems, especially the ones that are 50 plus before people really started thinking about that. Now we're kind of considering that Loud music
chapter
damages
on it in
you.
the book.
Excellent. There you
I
go.
love that. That's awesome.
Covered all them bases.
Tried to.
Amazing.
Your career's taken you all over the world. Do you find the musicians everywhere are kind of facing the same sort of problems?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Where have you gone?
Australia, New Zealand, Cuba,
Wow.
the circumpolar, like Alaska, Canadian Arctic, Greenland,
Wow.
Colombia, England, Europe. I think I'm missing some places, but Hawaii, I guess that's
Nice,
a lot
nice.
American. Alaska and Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't really consider them
No,
American.
they're
but
not
like,
continental U.S. states. You know. They can't win all the prizes that everybody else can win.
Yes,
That's
true.
pretty amazing.
That is true.
I hear that often.
It's pretty amazing that you get to go to all those places for your job.
I feel very, very lucky that I was able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've worn so many hats throughout your career: performer, composer, educator, yoga instructor, wellness facilitator, and now author. Do all these roles feed each other creatively?
Yes, I think so. They definitely help to maintain one another. You know, like I truly believe that I wouldn't be able to play violin now if it weren't for the yoga. And I have a daily yoga practice, and I can tell if I don't do that for a couple of days. I can feel it. You know. And with my students now, they all do yoga, specific routines. Some of them are in the book for violinists in particular. So that's really important. And also, like, again, the wellness stuff. So sad that word's been like corrupted. But treating the body well, eating well, drinking water, you know, like these are just super basic things that, like, I think generally in our society go to the wayside, but especially for musicians and artists. So keeping these things in the rotation help the other things. Yeah,
Those
for
are
sure.
things personally I struggle with deeply.
It's not easy
No,
in our
it's
culture.
not.
It is not.
It is not.
I grew up drinking Pepsi.
Yeah.
Drank Pepsi my whole life. Maybe about 10, 12 years ago, I decided I wasn't going to drink Pepsi anymore. I was going to drink water, and now I drink water with like a little spray or whatever in it. And then when I got sick, I had to drink like 3-4 liters of water a day. So I had this huge jug that got filled up in the morning, and I had to drink it before I went to bed. And I've noticed like the change in my life since I went from pop, obviously drinking carbonated sugar water, to drinking regular water. The difference is unbelievable.
We are water.
We are water, right? Why do we hide from the rain then?
I don't. I love the rain. I'm only
days
happy
I
when it rains.
Now, when someone closes your book to the final page, what do you hope stays with them the most?
Again, I wish for people to be with themselves, to get to know themselves without the racket of everything else going on around. And in that way, they can know when they want to do something or not do something, or when something's good. You know, setting boundaries is really hard in our industry. And I think one can't set a boundary if you don't know yourself and which boundary you need. So that's my takeaway, is that, you know, you have some sort of practice with yourself, that you know yourself and can live like the best life while we're here, for yourself, for one another, for our environment. Yeah, to the best of our ability.
That's awesome. I am not a musician. I'm a filmmaker, and I want this book. And
Amazing.
I want it to help me.
There might be things in there.
I'd say it is.
Yeah.
I say there's something there
I'd
for
say there
everyone.
is. Yeah. I'm genuine. Sounds amazing.
All right, Gina, well, congratulations on your book. Where can folks find it?
You can get it off my Bandcamp. You can get it off my website. You can get it off lulu.com. And DM me, and I'll send you one.
Awesome. Amazing.
Amazing.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Our musical guest this week is bilingual singer, songwriter, and frontperson of the Liz Fagan Band. Following the release of the band's debut full-length album, the LFB LP, the band hit the road for a 3-week bilingual tour across Eastern Canada. We're thrilled to welcome back to the show, Liz Fagan. Welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show.
Hello. Thank you.
Hi.
Stoked. I love being here.
Liz, can you tell us a little more about that song you sang at the opening of the show?
Sure. That song is called Whoops Sheryl. And the Sheryl in question is the venerable patron saint of desert rock, Sheryl Crow.
Love that.
But the song isn't about her in any way. I called it that because everything I was trying to write the week that I wrote that just sounded like Sheryl Crow. Like the guitar just sounded like I could like sing Sheryl Crow songs over it, and it was kind of frustrating me. And then I was like, I'm gonna try a wacky tuning that'll definitely sound better, because I was like stuck in a rut and I just couldn't make it not sound like that. So I decided to tune the guitar in E B D E B E, which is ridiculous.
Every bad dog. I'm trying to think.
Yeah. No guitar has any right being an E B D E B E. There's no reason to ever try that. And I had that little riff, and then I sent it to our bassist and dear friend Chad via voice memo, and he responds and goes, "All I wanna do," because it just sounded like Sheryl Crow. And then I think I was at Fred's Records like the next day or two, just like buying a local tape or whatever. And then the guy behind the counter was like creating, those little bookmarks that like go behind each band to like show what band
placards,
it is.
I'd call them.
Yeah.
Placards.
There you go. He was like, "I'm gonna have to start making one of these for you now." And I was like, "Well, what does it say?" And it was Sheryl Crow. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this song Whoops Sheryl. But it's actually about the housing crisis. It isn't a dancey subject at all. So when Tent City was taken down, I remember people were handing out flyers and information and saying, "Call this phone number if you need any help." And I was incensed by it. That isn't a direct quote of what the memo said, but it was like, here are some helpful phone numbers. And I was just so taken by that. I was like, that's crazy. People who were like losing, I mean, like not only had they lost their homes, but they lost their shelters too. And then I just thought it was really stupid isn't strong enough of a word to just offer somebody a phone number. So the chorus is, "Where do you lay your head? Call this number instead." And I love that it's disguised as like a bop. But I like that it's kind of hidden. Like you wouldn't necessarily know it was about the housing crisis unless I mentioned it. But yes, sometimes people listen more if it's a more like approachable song.
Yeah.
So that's what Whoops Sheryl is about.
That's
amazing.
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks.
What do you have for us next?
Next, I have a new song that isn't released yet. We're going into the studio to record some new songs in the fall, in November. So this is a new one. We've played it a couple times at shows, and it's usually a very, very loud, kind of devastatingly sad song. But I like the idea of playing these songs solo acoustic every now and then, because it's a different song acoustic.
Yeah, most definitely.
And it's like, and you can really hear the sadness, because like even though like the heavy rock version is still sad, but just like in a heavier coat. But if it's solo or acoustic, you can really hear it more. So so this one's called Door Prize. Okay.
The wrong door at the wrong house. Don't want the prize anymore. Just wanna get out. Just wanna get out. You insisted I did the wrong thing. Misunderstanding. You insisted I did the wrong thing. you give your word, I can't use it. Give you 1 inch, then you lose it. In my mind, you'll never pay it. And I know nothing will change until I change it.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so
Thank you very
curious
much.
to hear what it sounds like with a full band.
It's loud.
I love
real loud.
loud and I love really soft.
Yeah.
That's just like
That's so
I'm
good.
told that the soft is good too.
That's so
the
good,
soft
Liz.
is
So good.
really good.
That's very
Amazing.
kind. Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Well, Liz, congratulations on the LFB LP, releasing a full-length album. It's quite the milestone. Looking back, what did you learn from making an album that releasing singles didn't teach you?
Oh my goodness. Well, we never released singles before that.
Okay.
Before the LFB LP, we had an EP. It
Yep.
was a 6-song bilingual EP called Leaning In Se Pencher Vers, and it was 6 songs. And then, but that was very different from this. So this one was 9 songs, the LFB LP. And it was, we knew a lot more of what we wanted.
Yeah.
We had the great pleasure of working together the year before. So we all knew how we worked together. Working in the studio is so different from playing live shows. We were talking earlier about like touring. Touring is a different beast. Recording is a different beast. And then playing a live show, they're like almost unrelated. They're that different. But what I learned was that you can communicate, you can ask for what you want, and it's okay. I find that terrifying. I would rather talk for hours in front of strangers than to tell somebody what I want or don't want. Terrifying. So that was really cool. And the idea of like trusting people and having needs and having opinions also can be safe around the right people. So everything you were saying about your book, I was like, God, that's so real. Even though I like to say you can like know something, pointing to my head, but you don't know it like in your heart. And like, I know that like people want to know what I want and want to know what I think, but like you don't really feel like it's worth mentioning or that it's good. But yeah, so it's been a very interesting journey.
You had some fun promotion with it too, right? I think you did release a cassette tape. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have cassettes and vinyls and CDs. Doing vinyls was so fun. But yeah, cassettes was really, really fun. I had a really funny conversation with my parents. Bless them. They're awesome people. And they were like, honey, you're spending money to make cassettes? Nobody buys those. And I was like, I think you'll find
It's back,
a very
baby.
popular medium right now.
I think I might be old like your parents. I was like,
That's okay.
cassette
Yup.
tapes.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I think even about 6 months before we even started recording the LFB LP, I went into Fred's, and when you walk in and the cashier's right in front of you, if you go to the far left, there's a section for like local tapes. It's usually like
Wow.
DIY hardcore bands, like even like more like DIY bands.
Yeah.
And there's a myriad of tapes.
Oh,
and
there
I was
sure
like,
is.
oh, they should be like vintage ones, and they're like, oh, this year, last year, and people are cranking out tapes.
Wow, because I remember when I was
Yeah.
like a teen, we
It's
used
easy
to
to
go
do,
and get
and it's
the-
yeah.
affordable.
wow.
They do.
Wow.
It's pretty warm and like it can be quite lo-fi too. Depends on what you want.
We drove to Bay Roberts one night. I'd seen a new singer. Her name was Alanis. Now, I knew she was on You Can't Do This on Television, but now she was singing like crazy songs like Hand in Your Pocket I saw on the Wedge. So we got in the car and we drove to Bay Roberts, and I bought the new Alanis tape,
Nice.
and I bought the new Everclear tape,
Everclear.
and I
oh
bought
my
the
God.
new Bush tape. And boy, did I listen to those 3 tapes.
What a combo.
I remember seeing Alanis in the mall singing Never Too Hot.
Never too hot, never too cold, dun, 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 too hot to hold.
Yeah.
I'm also shocked.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When I was really little.
That used to be the style back in the 80s. The pop stars would come and play in your mall. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Oh, yeah,
Tiffany had a very
like,
successful mall run.
over that.
Like the whole How I Met Your Mother, Robin Sparkles thing, that is like totally
That's wild.
Alanis.
Wow, cool.
Amazing.
Your music moves comfortably between English and French. Has writing in two languages changed the way you approach songwriting?
Cool. That's a great question. I think it depends on what emotion what language I'm having the emotion in. I had access to anger in French before I did in English, for example.
I love that.
So a couple of the songs,
Tabarnak.
yeah, you know what I mean. It
Basically yell at hockey.
It just hits different. When I get angry in the
Yeah.
car, it comes out in French.
Yeah.
But my first language is English, but I have a tricky relationship with it. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But yeah, so I found that I would write really differently in French. I would look for like more wordplay, and like wordplay is fun in English, but it's different in French, and I just like the way that it moves. It changes how I sing too. I think it changes my voice, and like the melodies that occur to me in French are different.
Yeah.
I think of it as you're thinking differently. So as a sociolinguist, I studied how people who are multilingual or bilingual, how it affects their like identities. And the people can have like many different identities, or some people can just like, if they're raised with both languages, they're the exact same in both languages. For example, English and French. But there are people who are like create a different life, not life, but like they almost have a different self.
Yeah.
That's authentic, but different. And I had a cool conversation with someone the other day about performance being authentic. We think about performance as being this like curated thing, but it could actually be very authentic if you just get to like be the things. Like for me in French, I'm quick to frustration, and I get to be more like, I get to complain in French, which I like. And in English, I'm very kind of like apologetic. But in French, I'm more like, what are you talking about?
French gives you power.
Yeah, it really does.
Wow.
But for the EP, the French songs were quite, at least Azure was quite soft. It's like a queer love song about mermaids. That's a very gentle one. But then Fleur Fanée was pretty angry. And then on this record, we have Lukewarm or L'eau tiède, which is really angry. And what I like about it is, it feels like it's co-written, even though I wrote it. But it's like
That's
it feels
a really
like
cool
there's like
thing
two
to
authors
say.
on it. So I hope that people, because like a lot of us, I did French immersion. I started from like kindergarten, and I'm 33 now. I never stopped. But I hope that people can like ask themselves questions like, so is it the same person telling the story, or are there two different speakers, or are they having a conversation, or are they telling the same story? And like I hope that it creates that like, because I don't even have the answer.
Wow.
But I think that's fun.
Excellent.
And then we have on the record too, there's a song called La Faucheuse. The best way I can describe it is like, you know, in English we have Lady Luck. So in French, there's Lady Death, and her name is La Faucheuse. And she has like the scythe, like the Grim Reaper. And it was inspired, so
I like her.
Yeah, right? Yeah, she
Yeah.
rules. So yeah, my kindergarten teacher, who was my mentor and like dear friend for basically my whole life, she founded the first French theater company in Newfoundland. It was called Théâtre. And she was very theatrical and very dramatic in her, and that was very much part of the French. So La Faucheuse is about, I was playing D&D actually.
Love
and I learned, I think I can hear people who play D&D imagining, they're like yelling the race at me. But I believe it's gnomes. And bear with me, they have this belief that if you buy something from them, like a sword, let's say, it's only yours for as long as you're alive. It's on permanent rental. So it doesn't belong to you, even if you pay for it. And then when you die, it goes back to the person who made it. So that was kind of the inspiration for that song. And then it's got lots of like flowery words in French that I imagine my mentor would have used. She passed away a couple of year ago, bless her. But anyway, I did that one for her, and it's very like, because I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to make a song for her very sad. She wouldn't have liked that. So it's very like dark and spooky and like ooh. And I think she would have liked it.
All right, Liz, we have time for one more live song from Caesar's Palace here on the Boulevard, high above the mighty Kitty Vitty Lake. What's it going to be?
All right, this one's going to be a bilingual one called Pas de chance, which is a pun. So pas, like P-A-S, can also mean not. So like no chance, no luck, pas de chance. But also it can mean the opposite of itself. Like a pas is also a step. So it can be a step towards luck, or it can mean no luck at all. And that's kind of fun. Wrote this one during RPM with a really talented local musician called Aidan Langer. He's in a lot of crazy good bands. Paper Tiger just dropped an album today. Go listen to it. But yeah, we played this song with the band, and I'm very, very grateful that all of the songs that I play are made even better by 3 amazing musicians. So we have Chad Fian, James Benoit, and Kendall Pittman. Would not do this without them, so shout out them. But yeah, so this is Pas de chance. It's about holding somebody accountable, but only in an angry song. Okay.
The coin toss had a 50-50 chance. You just want something to do with your hands. I regret my reaching. Y'a rien que je peux faire. I show up and you're unprepared. No one hates something like someone who loves it. No one hates something like someone who loves it. Mon amertume est lâche, j'avale et tu craches. Elle t'embrasse sur la joue. C'est pas tout mais c'est fini. Rien qu'un soutien apprécie. Je t'absente, tu t'en fous. Et si seulement tu aimais comme tu détestais. Et si seulement tu aimais comme tu détestais.
Oh, I love the beat of that. I love the
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Thank
that
you
a
very
lot.
much.
Like that a
Yeah.
lot. Very, very early Biff Naked for me.
Well,
Thank you
that's
so
what I was
much.
saying.
Yeah.
I was thinking like you have very like a very 90s, like
That's very
indie
kind.
90s vibe.
Thank
which
you so
is
much.
Totally
Yeah,
my
that first
thing.
Biff Naked album, that song was totally could have been
Yeah.
right on that album
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
I'm delighted. Thank
I
you.
was thinking Biff Naked mixed with Leslie Feist was
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm getting from
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that's huge. Thank you. You're killing it.
Liz, that was amazing. Where can people pick up the LFB LP? Follow your music and keep up with your upcoming shows.
That's very, very kind. Thank you so much. If you want to get the album, you can get it on Bandcamp, or you can get it on your streaming services, or at Fred's Records.
Amazing.
Nice.
We have it on cassette and CD and vinyl. Only a few vinyl left, which is crazy. Or hit me up, call me, find me on Instagram. I'd recommend following the band page on Instagram, please, Liz Fagan Band. And we have a show August 1st with Ray Spoon and Pink Snail.
Oh, amazing. You know, I used to be friends with Ray Spoon back in Vancouver in the early 2000s.
Really?
Ray used to come to our house and play all the time.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard you say.
It's amazing.
That's
First time, that's the first time I thought of Ray in a while.
Wow.
That's really cool. Well, yeah, they're coming to town. We're playing with them August 1st.
Amazing.
That's
At the
amazing.
ship.
I was
Pull
gonna say
up.
where. That sounds awesome.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm
Ray
very, very
may not
lucky.
remember me, but Ray would definitely remember my roommate Leo.
Cool. I'll have to bring that up. No, that's really cool. But yeah, thank you for having me. This is so fun.
Awesome.
Oh my
Grateful.
gosh.
All right, well, it's now time for everyone's favorite new game of questions. We're going to call this one On the Road with Hulk Caesar. Now, since Gina literally wrote the book on staying healthy while touring, we're putting all of you to the test. I'm going to give you two choices. You can pick one, and you can tell me why. If someone has a strong opinion on it, they can voice that opinion. Cool. Let's see how it goes. So you're on tour. Do you prefer a sunset drive or a midnight moonlight drive?
Midnight.
Midnight?
I don't like the day.
No?
No.
Gina?
I think sunset.
Sunset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
I'm with Gina. I would say sunset. I do love a nighttime vibe, but yes, early bedtime, especially on tour.
I like to get up early and do things. You know, I like to be up to crack of dawn.
I get my best work
wouldn't go that
done
far,
when the
but-
sun's gone.
All right. How about, you're getting up in the morning. What are you going to have? Liz, coffee or tea?
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Absolutely coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Oh, I don't. I hate coffee.
Oh, you hate
tea.
coffee? Drink tea?
Oh, I would have it hooked to my veins.
Oh,
if
is
I
that
could.
right?
Same.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a coffee guy. Definitely. I like to drink. It's not. It's just maybe it's just the sugar and cream delivery system, but I drink it nonetheless. Now, do you prefer music when you're driving the van, or do you like a little bit of silence, Gina?
Probably silence or a podcast.
Oh, podcast. Now, what kind of podcasts do you like listening to?
All different ones. Woo woo. A lot of woo woo.
Love that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Liz?
That's great. I love a podcast. I like to listen to music mostly, but I love a podcast. I'll recommend a podcast that I love. I've listened to it for years. It's called Ear Hustle. It's about a visual artist. She volunteers at San Quentin Prison, and she works with the people who live in the facility, and they talk about all kinds of topics, like from like how they get like monikers, how they get their nicknames, what queer folks do, and it's an amazing podcast. So Ear Hustle.
Amazing.
I forget the
Music or silence? In the
Always.
van?
I don't like silence.
Yeah,
There's
what do you listen to?
too much stuff going on in my head.
What do you listen to right now?
What am I listening to right now? I'm obsessed with the new Florence and the Machine album.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. There's
I feel like it feels like I wrote it.
Yeah.
I just like deeply connect to it.
cool.
And I'm listening to it over and over again.
Amazing.
It's called Everybody Scream. It's amazing.
Ooh.
Fantastic. How about window seat or aisle seat?
I have to be in the aisle because I go to the bathroom too much and I annoy the people in the other seats. Plus, I like camp out. So
Gina?
Window. Flying makes me really sleepy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I get the best sleeps on airplanes.
Amazing.
So
I love that for you.
window.
I would say window too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a window person because I like to hide from the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
I prefer the window, but I have no choice.
If I have to, if I
I
have to,
go to the pee.
if I have to talk to the person next to me or hold my pee for the next 72 hours, I'm going to do my best.
I can't. I just can't.
No, me neither.
How about, do you plan every stop or just wing it when you get there?
I have to plan absolutely everything.
Everything?
Months before.
Yeah. I'm a planner. Gina?
I'm a planner too, but I feel like I do make unexpected stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get to a place, do you feel like, did you hang out at the hotel in Newtown, or if you got a couple hours, do you go walk around a little bit?
Walk.
Or
Absolutely. Get
Yeah.
the heck out of the hotel.
Yeah. Liz?
That's a great question. What my ideal would be? I'd love to get out of the hotel.
Yeah.
And go walk, but then sleep a lot.
Yes. Sleep.
What do you think? If you
I just plan everything.
plan everything, yeah, I'm a planner too. Like the Joker, that's all this is plans.
I'm an AD.
You got to plan. You got no choice.
Yeah.
Some people just learn to plan. You were born into it.
I was born to plan.
Capricorn.
Scorpio.
Can't help it.
I'm a Scorpio too.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm bearing water over here.
Okay. You know what's so strange? That water bearers are not water signs.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating. That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
I think that's fascinating as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's amazing. Well, that's about all the time we have tonight. Gina and Liz, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
If you wouldn't mind, Shara, if you could hand these out for me.
Oh, yes. I would absolutely love to. Actually, be my pleasure.
Here you go. One of each for each. So what you got
yes.
here? We'll get you.
This.
We'll get you to
Thank
to
you
sign the
so
flyer
much.
here, and we'll put it on the wall. And then what you have there, I went through the archive to. We'll get to that after. I went through the archive and to see what ones you had already. So I believe you had volume 3 and you had volume 2.
I did.
So this is volume 1. This is the OG scenes from my high school agenda from 1996. This one covers when they took us to the library in school to watch the O.J. Simpson verdict in school.
No way. They did that
They
in
did
your
that.
school?
Yeah, we all went and sat in chairs and watched the verdict on a pull-in television. Yeah.
Wow.
Not guilty.
No
Who
way.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that a school would do that.
I failed my driver's license test in there. You can see someone heckles me from it. All the history.
Sad. Everybody fails their driver's license, don't they?
That was
Isn't
like-
that like what you have to do?
What you got there? That's like 1,000. That's 1,000 years ago. That's a millennium ago. What you're reading there, and then you also got a pack of our celebratory trading cards and stickers from the With Violet album release party there a few months ago.
Excellent.
So thanks so much, everybody.
I'm delighted. Thank you.
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you, Shara, so much for filling in for Emily tonight.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
I hope I filled her shoes.
You did a fantastic job.
And they're really cool shoes. They're platform.
They are.
Yeah, they are very
That's
cool.
sick.
I agree.
Now, next week, we don't have our featured guest lined up yet, but I'm sure we're going to have somebody. But our music guest is going to be Becca Bartlett coming back to join us to play a few
Nice.
tunes. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Sick.
Until then, for Gina, Liz, Shara, the absent Emily, and myself, I'm the Hulkster. Thanks for watching The Hulk Caesar Show.